Hello, how's it going? We are down here in the farmyard as usual. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about welly boots today because I kind of wish I had this information at the start of my farming career. If you are farming, you probably know the pain of welly boots, to be quite honest. We have tried a lot of different types of welly boots here, and look, no matter what, after about 6 months, welly boots just go, like, they just do, like, there's no way around it. And also what we find with them is when you're in them for, like, let's say if it's calving season, you could be in welly boots for 10 or 12 hours a day. They would just wreck your feet. I found in particular, like, my hips would just be in bits after them. Padraig's feet were really bad with them, and his hips as well. Anyway, we started to wear boots more often. So this is one I prepared earlier. So more like boots like this whenever it was dry or when we knew that we weren't, doing a messy job. It's amazing. The boots are just, they're just so much better for your feet. You have better support. But anyway, we were still finding when you would have to wear the welly boots then that they'd still wreck you. So about this time last year, I think it was, I got Padraig a pair of these. They are waterproofed boots, and I got him a pair of these Chaps as well. I think these are like €30 online. Like, they're fairly inexpensive. I'll put the link for them in the description box. Yeah, if you just have like a regular boot, I'm pretty sure you can get like boot wax like this that will waterproof your boot for you. So he wears a Chap just like that over the boot, and so it kind of becomes like a welly boot, but you have better support. And then we just use this redback boot wax as well on the boot, just to give it a little bit extra protection. And to be quite honest, he has worn them now for the last year and he has had like 0 complaints. His feet have got so much better. But I bought these welly boots about last spring, I think it was just before the calving season last spring. They're fairly bet now. I had bought them and I was like, oh no, I spent money on them, I want to get the wear out of them. So I wore them for the calving season and breeding and all that. To be honest, I'm still wearing them when I'm milking. And then, I'm taking off all my shoes here. And then I had a pair of these. These are not waterproof, they're just like a regular boot. As you can see, they're fairly bet because I didn't used to wear them when I'd be doing, messy jobs. I just wear them when it was dry. But what I found was, I just way preferred wearing them, to be honest. My feet just were like so much better after I'd wear the boots. So I started wearing them then when I was doing cubicles and things, and now they're fairly shot. I have decided that enough is enough. I got myself a pair of these waterproof boots. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this boot wax on them, and then I'm going to wear the Chaps. And this is going to be my first time actually doing this get up. Padraig's been doing it for a year. He said he loved it, so I'm going to see how I get on. To be honest, I probably wouldn't go out into like a field full of wet kale in them, but like for doing the milking and doing the jobs around here, it should be fine. We have a little bit of an audience here. So I'm going to do the milking in the morning with them, and I'll show you basically how they hold up. Hope this works anyway, and yeah, we'll keep you posted on it. I have my boot wax. I have an old pair of socks, even though it says to use with a clean cloth, but anyway, oh no, I've only one sock. But anyway, this will do the finest. I have a pair of oversized gloves because I am too lazy to go to the dairy and get a pair of gloves that are my own size. Oh Jenny, I hope I can open this now. All this CrossFit better come in handy. Oh, maybe we're going, there we go. So Padraig has actually used this already. I feel like one of those like beauty bloggers, the way that they hold like the like the makeup up to the camera and they're like, oh, look at this. And we are going to crack on. The socks are so handy for this job because you just fire the sock on there. Look at that. Ideal. And now, not so bad. Do you want to see this as well? Pretty cool. Maybe I should have watched like a tutorial video on this or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. Do you know what the great thing is actually? When I have this done, I'll be able to watch back the video and see if I missed any spots on the boot. I think you're supposed to apply 2 to 3 coats, but these will probably be fine with 1 coat because they're waterproofed already. I think they're done. These are just like a spare pair of Chaps I got for Padraig, but now they're mine, so that's handy. Whoop. Happy days. Good morning. Just getting ready to go clean the cubicles now, and then we'll be milking after that. So I'm gonna put on my boots that we treated last night and Chaps. So it has this little wire that goes under your foot, and then it zips up. There's a zip end, and it zips up the side. Give this a lash. Oh yeah, that's relatively straightforward. I like as well they come all the way to your knees, because some welly boots only come to like here. I want to clean cubicles and milk out of them. Let's see how we get on. We're going to connect to the welly. We just turn off the time path, and then you can manually put on a route then here. So I'm going to put route 4 because that's a feeding area route. We don't normally have that on when the cows are in the shed, so we just manually put the feeding area routes on when we come down here, and there is no cows in the shed. And then it asks you, do you want to put it back onto the time path when it's finished this route? So I always just click yes, just in case I forget anytime. This is route 3, let's say, that it does all the time behind the cubicles, and then route 4 then is here with the feeding area at the feeding area. styling. Okay, we have the wash on now, so it is time for the big reveal, because normally at this point I'd be wearing welly boots and I'd just be like, oh my god, I just want to get them off. So I would come in here and I would take off my welly boots and put my boots back on. So I'm going to take off these chaps and we'll see whether my socks and my legs are wet at all. Okay, big reveal. We'll start with this one. Not so bad. Bone dry. And then we'll just slip off. Like so. Pretty happy with that. They're fairly handy to get on and off because it's just a zip. And then you don't actually have to touch like the bottom piece at all. Pretty happy. We're going to hang them up, let them dry out, and they'll be good to go for later on. The only thing I will say probably is that I saw some reviews where we bought them from saying that if you have like an average size leg then they're fine, but like if you have like really big calves, or I'm not sure, maybe if you had really small calves they might not fit as well. But I suppose you can always get them and return them if they don't fit, or get any type of chap. These are just the ones we use because they're waterproof, but yeah, if there's any other waterproof chaps I'm sure they would suit as well. This is the actual expert on the welly boots and chap situation, because he's been doing it for a year, so he knows the deal. You haven't gone back to the welly boot?
No. Well, yeah, so welly boots now, the only real time that I use them is for the winter crop.
Oh yeah.
In Capilati, because it's just so wet that you need to wear overalls and welly boots with it. But like for milking, cubicles, any other jobs, these are 100% like they don't let in the water
at all.
So yeah, like we were having a lot of bother with our feet with the welly boots. Well, we didn't know what it was first. My father John had a lot of bother with his feet. And then, hello Freya. He went to chiropodist and I went to one as well with our feet, and it turns out they reckon it's the welly boots, because they're just, first of all they don't have good support, and second of all they don't allow the air in either. She was saying to try and avoid them at all costs. So we tried different types of boots and stuff, and we've kind of finished up with this boot with the chap. Yeah. Kind of is what my favourite would be now at the moment.
This is your go-to look.
Yeah, like I have these boots, what, about 6 months more? At
least that, yeah.
And
probably
the
more.
chaps probably about the same time. Now the thing about these chaps, there's a little kind of steel lad that holds it in place to allow it not to go up.
Yes.
They can break alright because you're walking on them the whole time.
Yes.
But say like this is my second pair in a year. Like, you should ask people like what experiences they have with boots. See if there's any other options. We'll be open to all suggestions.
Definitely, yeah. I'm just doing the ending. Would you like to say thanks everybody for watching this video?
Don't forget to always, what is it? Pay the man.
Pay the man. So anyway, yeah, hope this helps somebody out there that is suffering from farmer's feet as well, because we know the pain. Thanks for watching. Bye.